Technical background has nothing much to do there, but my artistic side has always pushed me for a kind of a connection with nature. We didn't want to make money out of this money. It was more about getting a place where you can connect back. Managed farmland was the next best option for us, so she started looking out.
So you coming from a very technical background, if I am not wrong, where do you work? If you can help us understand your journey in terms of professional life, and maybe in the last 3-4 years you said that the picture gotten very clear that owning a farmland is something which we would really want to do. So if you can help us understand that small journey of having clarity to own a farmland.
See, I mean, I would say I'm from a technical background or anything. I'm an engineer, and I've just had a day job, so to say. For me, I would say I'm more keen in. I'm an artist. I'm a musician, so that has always been my primary, I would say, pursuit in life than a career, right? Employment is more a sustenance for us because we have family, we need to take things, take care of things. So that's the employment side.
Right.
So my technical background, I would say, has really not much of a role there. But the artistic side in me has always wanted to, bring that connection back.
After the initial phase, what was the reaction of your children? Is that something which you would like to share?
Initially, we did not tell them that. We just said we're going visit some farm and just came back. Right? They had fun here and came back. Okay. And after some time, when we broke the news, they were like, "Is it our farm? Is it a farm that we are going to stay and stuff?" So they were excited. They were definitely excited, and it's again. It's not something you get to see in a chock-a-block city like Bangalore today, right? It's houses and houses everywhere. So they were definitely thrilled to find out that there will be some place like that for us to relax and connect back. So I think that was a positive. But of course, eventually, how are we going to really make that happen is still left to be done. But yeah, I would say it's a good start.
That's a real emotional thing.
It is.
Good. Q&F are already having certain mango trees, quite grown mango trees.
Yes.
Before finalizing the plot, did your children have an experience interacting with these trees, plucking mangoes, or some kind of nature trail did they have?
We would have loved that, but like I said, Madhuvana was hotcakes then, so we did not have time to actually go visit the plot before we finalized the plots. So we actually finalized the plots and then said, okay, let's see what we finalized. So it was a visit after, but then we were still thoroughly happy to see what's already there in the plot there. Of course, the mango trees were a big bonus, and it was in March, April, so it was like peak harvest time. So we thoroughly gorged on the wonderful mango harvest that we got. Several rounds of them, in fact.
Right.
So we were thrilled. Honestly, we were very, very happy. Yeah. It was a mango mania sort of. At home, we get some 5 or 6 rounds of harvest. So we kind of just gave away so many mangoes to everybody around us, and so it was actually very nice. That's where I said the initial phase, it gave us a lot of happiness that way, right? So like I said, for us this is not an investment to make money. For us it's more about giving back, connecting back. So it started off with giving out a lot of mangoes as well, right? So I think that kind of was a good omen for us. So we've been in a positive frame of mind as far as this engagement is concerned so far. I would say, I would put it that way. technical background has nothing much to do there, but my artistic side has always pushed me for a kind of a connection with nature, right? And my wife played a big role in sustaining this mindset and dream, and like I said, right, we had a windfall of funds some time back, so we were like, both of us instantly decided, this will go into giving back, right? We did not think, okay, I'll buy a flat, or not those typical
real estate investments
options. No, this is also real estate in that sense, but it is, we didn't want to make money out of this money. It was more about getting a place where you can connect back. I would say that has been the mindset, and so in fact it was my wife who actually started doing the search, and then like I said, managed farmland was the next best option for us. So she started looking out. Right. We came across I think a couple of videos of Hosachiguru, and then that's how the connection started. So she did a lot of groundwork. Right. Like I just did the signing part, right, I would say, but much of the groundwork is laid by her.
Any particular reason why you went only for Madhuvana? Because we have a set of 25 plus projects, and open for booking. We have around 5 projects which are currently in progress. And any particular reason which you would like to quote? Why Madhuvana?
2 things. I think when we reached out to your team, I think they mentioned a couple of active projects at that time.
Correct.
That was one. It was one of the closer ones. Of course, there was a couple of ones on Kanakpura and so on, but it was out of our reach in terms of budget.
Right.
So this seemed to be kind of the best fit, and so we thought might as well, and that's why we were able to kind of invest in a slightly larger area rather than a quarter acre. So I could go for a 1 acre with the kind of funds that I had. And like I said, loaning was not an option.
Right. So did the fully grown mango trees lure you? And your family?
After the finalizing the plot, yes. So in fact, we added a few more mango trees in our plantation list.
Right.
But what we have tried to do is, like I said, it's not to make money. So I have very little timber.
Right.
Instead, we added mostly flowering plants and fruit-bearing plants and so on. About 40 varieties we have tried to plant there. So yes, the mangoes started the lure, but it's continued.
Wonderful, wonderful. So to really understand your hassle-free process, how has it been till date? I assume that you have come over here today to sign the papers and collect your papers. Registration is done.
Yes, registration is done. So I just we in fact already collected
the
given acknowledgement as well. So so far it's been a butter smooth journey, I would say. Very, very comfortable. Always, I think any of our questions or clarifications have all been satisfactorily answered as well. In fact, they were very, very forthcoming they were quite, I would say, upright, even in terms of giving the right suggestions in terms of what you do with your plantation, which kind of an investment would be good.
They helped you to decide faster and to the point.
To the point, right? Even in terms of maintenance and all that. So there have been a lot of practical advices that have come through.
Right.
So that way, I think your team has been quite honest so far, and very upright in sharing the required information for us to make decisions. One, hospitality is definitely something that I want to mention. They've always felt us welcome and at home and at ease, right? Everywhere, in the office, even in the at the time of registration, it was a very, we took selfies, we were laughing away and stuff like that. So it was very comfortable there. At the farm as well, the food has been outstanding, I would say, every time we went there for lunch. So that way, I think hospitality is that seems to be a USP for you guys. So I would say great so far, keep it up, and well done. I would say that.
Right, sir. So which part of the city do you reside? I mean,
stay in Banshankari. Near Katraguppe.
Right. Thank you, sir. Good. Thank you very much for
Thank you
spending
so
time with us, and welcome to our small family of Hosachiguru.
Yeah, thank you. It's been a wonderful experience, and I hope it'll get better from here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.